Wait a minute. Let me put some funk up.
Or culture, and then shutting down anything too many people find fun or funny. I mean, if people are happy, who's going to do the work? I encourage everyone to do their part to help me win this election, but also fight back against the big oil cartels.
I know. They have a stranglehold on this country, holding it hostage from behind, penetrating. Tears, but also joy from the tears, because oil and petroleum are a very sensible investment. People say, Fernando, you are a liberal guy. You go to the charity dinners and have a recycle bin full of champagne bottles. Fernando, how can you invest in the oil? Fernando is, how you say, a pragmatic guy. Fernando worry about old Fernando. Fernando, he knows the true liberal have the money and the guilt. And that is who I am, who I want to be, the rich hypocrite with the guilt complex, like you, Sue.
Listen, Fernando, I'm from a middle-class family that worked hard so that I could eventually marry an obscenely rich man, and then tell women out there to stand up, stop complaining, and make something of themselves. I believe in hard work.
You had a very public divorce, Miss Murray.
Yes, that was unfortunate, but I stood up for what I deserved in divorce court. Our legal system recognizes the contribution a spouse makes to the other's success. Excuse me?
Fernando not laughing. Thinking you deserve more.
Yes, we do deserve more. I took 80% of my ex-husband's wealth. Like many women, I said one thing before we got married, then stopped doing any of those things afterwards, and acted indignantly when my husband got upset. And that ability to lie and change my mind makes me perfect for elected office. Now I'm ready to sign a contract with our great state and be your next governor, because I've proven I'm someone you can trust to break their word when it's for the best, and that's what we need in a leader. We should talk about border security.
Yes. Fernando was thinking about the gaping hole in our nation's security. We have to plug that hole. We are all exposed. Shut it tight.
Fernando.
Sorry, but it's a fact. We gotta plug the gap. But at the same time, we should allow some undocumented workers in for a party time. I know. Fernando became an American the courageous way, by outrunning the speedboat.
Well, we need to make sure we can pledge to our children and our children's children that they will have clean air to breathe, clean bottled water to drink, and most of all, that the rich will pay their fair share, which I compute to be about 82.5% of all future income.
So what you're saying, Sue, is you've made a lot of money, and going forward, nobody else will be able to.
Exactly. I'm very wealthy, and I'm making sacrifices. So the middle class will have to get on board, too. It stands to reason.
Does it?
Yeah.
But she came back right, tiptoeing in the room, tried not to wait.
Position 208.
Yes, Fernando loves medical cocaine. I say, pretty lady, you look like you are not feeling well. I will help you. I have put a roll of medicine down there for you. Oh, yes. She's feeling much better now. Maybe you want to take it like a suppository. Poof.
Yes, okay. We have some people on the phone who have questions for Miss Murray.
Okay, line 8. Hello. You are on the Fernando Show with Sue Murray.
Yeah, hi. I'm a big sports fan, but it's gotten a little ridiculous, you know? The celebrities get the best seats, they come for free, and the stars don't try. They get paid millions of dollars and constantly go on strike. The food costs a lot of money.
Well, that's the true meaning of sport. It's about a shared experience of going broke together while watching a few drug addicts get insanely rich. That's America in a nutshell. I want to tax those rich people and make them think twice about what they did to get there in the first place.
Well, we better get a damn football team, because it's bad enough.
Going down!
Except
violence is a real problem.
Fernando knows this very well. I give the guy in traffic the bird. He does not like the bird so much, I think, because he comes and kicked Fernando's door.
There are so many things that glorify violence. I saw this awful book at the store. Hitting Kids Works Wonders by some ex-soldier called Alan McLean. I mean, you should never, ever, ever lay a hand on a child.
This is true. Don't touch that child. You will get in big trouble if someone is watching.
Now, you talked earlier about the debt ceiling. That's a big issue that is too often politicized. A lot... Professional women in this state are hitting a glass ceiling.
The debt ceiling, the glass ceiling. Fernando is tired of all these ceilings. Ceilings aren't really ceilings. They're those fake ceilings in little squares, and you can hide things up there.
Okay. Well, we've got someone on the phone who really wants to talk to Miss Murray. It's author and parenting guru, Alan McLean.
Hey, I heard what you said about my book.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. McLean, but it's barbaric. Children should be coddled and never made to feel bad or actually respect authority.
I'll come over and hit your kid right now. Hell, I'll come over and hit you. You sound like you need a spanking by a Marine.
Goodness! I thought this was an intelligence station.
Is this what you would like, Sue Murray? Would you like this man who rents the book to spank you like a little girl and then hold you tight afterwards? His stubble on the nape of your neck, smelling of whiskey on his breath.
What are you talking about? Never. Since I divorced my ex-husband and took all his money, I've pledged myself to a higher calling. Public office and political correctness.
Tell yourself that, sister. Let's take another caller.
Hi, Miss Murray. I'm gonna vote for you. I really appreciate how you reach out to the gay community.
Oh, you have the best parades.
I'm not gay. I mean, I wish I was. Anyway, listen, over 80% of marriages end in divorce. It's a historical fact. All women eventually turn into fat slobs.
Fernando is agreeing with you silently, but out loud he says, don't hurt people's feelings.
I mean, gay guys keep in shape at least. Well, most of them do. But wives? I don't think so.
Excuse me, what kind of shape are you in?
That's not important. I'm not the 400 pounds now, you know. I can almost see my penis.
A powerful bear who loves his honey.
Okay, let's go over here to line 5. Please, speak some sense.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, Mrs. Murray. Big fan. I'm voting for you. I really am.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I really want a multi-millionaire battle axe telling me how to live. It's no wonder politics sucks. The choice is between you, who give women a bad name, and the guy whose qualification for office said he's great at jumping off of a train wreck.
We all know women hating women is the worst form of misogyny.
I don't hate you because you're a woman. I hate you because you're a rich idiot who thinks you're better than everyone else.
But you see what I have to put up with. Joe, you see? Women hate each other. Try to bring each other down. That's men getting into their brains.
I love you, Sue. I love you when you get flustered, when you get sweaty.
You're a woman hater. I've had about as much as I can take. Goodbye.
I took the classes. I am a new man. I love all women equally.
Oh, yes, run, fuck.
Sue, come back here. Sit on my lap. She's gone. Why does this keep happening?
Okay, I think that's pretty much all we have time for today.
I was just getting my emotional flow going. But okay. Remember, with passion, she is back on the Fernando Show.
Isn't it time you refinanced your home? You can't take it with you, so what are you saving money for when you can spend it? There's nothing more American, more successful, more masculine than a big roll of cash to wave around. It says, well endowed. It says sophisticated. It says pragmatic. When you throw a wad of hundreds down, you owe everyone in the room. And that's a fact. In this country, cash is king. So borrow some today. There's probably still some liquidity in your home. Are you insane? Get that out of there now. Spend it on a fancy tablet or mobile phone or something else that will improve your life right away and give you a real chance of success. Get table service at a nightclub playing 80 cents. Buy some second-rate expensive headphones advertised by a rapper. Let the world know all about you. We know times are tough, but they don't have to be tough for you. Come on, don't be crazy. Start spending. Brought to you by the Los Santos Chamber of Commerce.
What's the greatest decade in American history? The 1920s. We led the world in literature, aviation, music, and entertainment. Today, this country's a piece of dog shit. Let's bring back the glories of the jazz age by recreating the conditions that turned America into a superpower. The noble experiment is worth trying again. Vote yes on Proposition 14. Bring back prohibition. Usher America into a new golden age.
Self-entitled, self-aware, super patronizing. Talking down to San Andreas, WCTR.
This is Chakra Attack, a new approach to Los Santos County integrated health needs, and I'm your host, Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris. Let's all say that again. Be cleansed one, be cleansed all. It's time to wake up. It's time to sleep. It's time to wash that dirt out of your systems. It's time to be one. It's time to be one-on-one. It's time, my brothers. It is time right now. Time for my show. Welcome to this week's Chakra Attack with Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris. And I am, as you have already probably ascertained by now, your host, Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris. Have we yet, Cheryl? Have we Yes. You heard me go? Yes. Well, I'll take your word for it. Several times. This is life. This is what we are giving you. So I'm giving you right now. I'm taking a break right now to give you this right here. Ooh, you are one fine girl. I need your strength, baby. I need you here with me. Stay with me, girl. Be conscious of where you are. That's my producer, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Nurse Cheryl Fox. Cheryl, with me, girl. I need you. Hi, girl. I need you to go deep now. I need you to go deeper. Together now. Come on now. You out there too. If I don't feel you, you can't feel me. Come on, Cheryl, one more time. That is beautiful. Yes, we have all. Whatever you are doing, give yourself a big fat. Imagine one great wave of love, one great wave of joy, a great wave of spiritual clarity. Imagine it all up your thighs, like a big sticky mess of love. Imagine your soul is like a bazooka. Boom! Or a balloon that a little innocent child sets free to the heavens. And the camera pans up as that balloon floats free, and a swell of music plays as it soars to the heavens. Then it comes down in the ocean, and a turtle eats it, and it has internal hemorrhage and dies. You have killed that turtle. That's the wrong message you're sending. Don't set things free now. Gonna kill other things. You are attacking the world in the wrong way. Yes, you are. That's not the way to live. That is not the message to send. Like a python that's too big for your house, and you set it loose in a schoolyard with children. That python's gonna wrap itself around kids, and now you have caused a mess. That is not how we do it here, Cheryl. That's not. The circle of life. That's the circle of life that leads to death. You hear me, Cheryl? I hear you. I know you hear me. Come on. Keep reaching for the heavens, and when you get there...
I I wake up every day to expose it.
Yes, Ron, and as an American, I thank you for that. Listen,
I know.
Okay.
No,
listen, Ron.
No, I am listening to you. I am.
Ron? Okay, great.
Wait. Why do you think I'm not listening to you? I'm right here. I am listening.
Okay.
No, I am. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yes, of course. Well, we, much like you, see ourselves as outsiders against the bubble. The government media expert bubble. Bursting the bubble. Bubbles are for children to chase on a summer day. Or for a woman to spend hours popping those packing bubbles while drinking wine and cursing her newly ex-husband. You know what, Ron? Let me put it to you like this. Do you think for 1 minute that the same people that lied to you about Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny aren't lying to you about climate change, Ron?
My parents! No!
Yes, Mommy and Daddy were lying to you.
Please.
They were buying into the BS. Ron, it's common sense. Climate changes every day.
Damn!
Hot in the middle of the day, cooler at night. This all balances out. There's nothing to worry about. We don't need to panic, America. It's going to be okay. Mainstream science and the mainstream media are two sides of the same coin, Ron. But you know what? I think the American people are smarter than that. They know when people are lying to them.
Yeah, yes. See, scientists are wrong all the time.
Yes.
Yes, they're the worst.
They are.
Like when they say there's no sound in space, but then all of a sudden, I see the space movies and they're really loud. Everyone sees that. What does that mean?
Okay, Ron. Let's talk to the listeners for a second. I am going to name some times science was wrong. They told us the Earth was flat. It is not. We know it's round. They said the pyramids were built by aliens. They said we would run out of oil by now, but it is...
Okay? I kept all that stuff for the wayfaring strangers that might appear every once in a while. I would have given my body, too. I would have. I thought about that.
You're like a lot of Americans that did that, and I applaud you for that. Science is a lie, but the American people, they don't believe in lies. We're a nation of cowboys, card sharks, individuals who all like the same things. We're too smart to fall for science.
Yes, I know that.
The lies of the mainstream science are measurable. Big data.
Yes, yes, yes. I don't know what that is exactly, but I hate that.
Essentially, the liberals are giving away your tax money for windmills. I mean, have you seen the windmills outside of town? They ruin everything. They ruin the view from people's houses. They built windmills, and we went from the most powerful country in the world to irrelevancy.
Absolutely.
One couple living near a wind farm told me the windmills are so loud and distracting, they can't even make love. Imagine that. I mean, staring at each other in rage and shame, wanting nothing more than to flee the room and this relationship. Look at Holland.
A beautiful wheel!
Is Holland the Netherlands? Is that, no, look, I've had the same problem. Did you know that windmills are being used to let the government see what's going on in your house? It's a giant antenna. It is literally a giant antenna. Nobody's talking about it. Literally nobody.
Well, let's open up the conversation. Let's talk about solar. What a scam, cheap crap, all made in China. We don't make anything here in America, except for hot dogs, video games, and complacency. Wake up! Fundamentally, 85% of scientists are big liars, only interested in their own agenda. I know this because I have dated one. And these are bogus studies that they're talking about. The models are unreliable.
Oh, yes. You know, I've heard that models are very unreliable because they're vapid idiots on cocaine.
No, Ron, that's a different
Look, I also read on the internet a conspiracy theory that your group, the American Truth Institute, they're in the pocket of the fossil fuel industry. I heard that.
No. Listeners, that is not true. As I was saying, 85% of the scientists are on the payroll of China, and they want to shut down our gas stations and shove electric cars down our throats. How are we going to get anywhere? What are we going to do? Ride a bicycle? A unicycle? I hate that. I hate bicycles. I've been hit by one, and it is very upsetting.
I hate bicycles and tricycles. I hate that almost as much as the bicycle.
Thank you. That's another part of our initiative. We did a study and found out that 85% of people that ride bicycles are awful people, garbage people.
They shave their legs.
If there is anything that should have us worried about American energy independence, it's that. Bald-legged men in tight clothes. Oh, it is a hellish vision.
Okay, let's hear some of the messages people have left on the Truth Seeker hotline.
Ron, big fan of the show. All the guys on the ward are, well, at least the ones who can speak. Listen, I'm a truther. I believe in empirical evidence. Like, who the fuck are they kidding? If I can't see it, it doesn't exist. Blast! They really sold us a bill of goods. I mean, seriously, they expect us to believe I was thinking about.
Okay, I think that's enough here. But look, he does have a point. Tyranny criminals are coming. We are so weak. Those criminals, they're going to invade our homes. Now, if I had a wife, they'd have their way with her. Now, I've thought about that a lot.
You know what? I'm going to tell you what's tyranny, Ron.
Like that.
Okay, I'll tell you what's tyranny. Recycling wastes more energy than it saves, and it is disgusting. There's talk of making composting toilets mandatory in some parts of the country. That's the green agenda. Eating doo-doo. Watching and controlling the great people of America.
I agree. The government wants to see what I drink and what I defecate every night. And I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
Let's play another caller here.
Hey, my stupid husband thinks it'd be fun if we did one of them DNA test kits. What if I find out I'm 1% minority? What do I tell people at parties? It's terrifying. I don't even know how to vote.
DNA tests? Ha! Oh, don't be a fool. Well, you're not putting my chromosomes in some database for the mainstream media to hand over to the government? Ha!
Wow, okay.
There is an assault on reality, and I am leading the charge! I don't need a DNA test. I wake up every day, and I don't want to be me. I'm not a fake man. I'm a real man. Do you hear me?
I think that what is wrong with this country is that people always wanting to be what they're not. We're not Europe. Haven't been in a long time. Keep your silly trains and your tiny beers. We're America. And you know what that means? We drive trucks that are built here in the good old US of A. Europe, they can keep their scientists, Ron. Name one scientist you would want to have a beer with. You can't, right, Ron? And that's the true test when picking climate policy or politicians. You say, would I want to get blackout drunk with this person? If the answer is no, then there you go. Don't vote for him.
Okay, here's another person that left a message on the Truth Seeker hotline. Go ahead.
Yo, Ron! How come nobody's talking about the weaponized weather? The hurricane that hit the East Coast recently? They can steer tornadoes with an app on the phone. It snowed in Los Santos more than once, but nobody talks about that. They don't talk about the press of a button you can be somebody else. I can press a button and be a little girl who gets lots of attention. How about that, Rob? I want to be a little girl.
Well, he makes an interesting point about the weather. People talk about so-called... If we're gonna get down to brass tacks, the real problem is universities.
Wait, is that really true?
Yes, it is. They practice bad science between frat parties, and they blame us when we as a country pay for it. You know what the government does? They use universities to push forward its own agenda of education and science. Oh, it is so terrible. Minds are literally being molded by professors every day, and nobody is doing anything to stop it. In the good old days, when America was doing well, almost no one went to university.
No one did.
No one did. But you know what they did? They fixed cars, they dug ditches. They sang doo-wop songs. Yes, real men. Yes. And we as women, we went to sock ops. The country has lost its moral compass. Where to go? You know what? I could show you a graph that proves everything.
We'll get to that later. But you know, thanks to the smartphone, I don't know where I am anymore. I look up directions, and the next thing you know, I'm sexting. It's very unsettling.
Ron, okay. Let's get back on track here. We were talking about universities. They're evil and they even better, scrap taxes. The country would flourish. In fact, America, taxes are unconstitutional.
I have always thought that.
It's true. And we at the American Truth Institute, we love this country, and we love the Founding Fathers. That is why we want to change everything about this country, because we love it so damn much. We love our country. God bless America. God bless and Lady Liberty. We the people. I love this damn country. I am fighting. I am fighting America. I am fighting for us. God damn, I love my country.
Sophia, this is getting just a little bit political here.
No, we are not. We're not political, okay? We're renegades. We are fighting for justice on horses.
Sophia.
We're fighting on horses, sort of like when I was a young girl and I didn't fully understand the pleasurable rhythms and shivers of a galloping equine. I yet now long for it. You know, we just want your listeners to open their ears and their eyes, use your intelligence.
Hey, look behind you, the door is right there. Sophia, you're 100% out of here.
Ice caps are melting.
Get the fuck out of here.
You cannot shut me down.
I can do what I want. This is my show. That's why we never have guests here anymore.
I can hear you, Ron. I am still out.
Shut up!
I am not going anywhere. I'm still here, Ron.
Okay, let's...
I'm so lonely. I haven't been touched by a man in a decade.
I feel like I'm gonna have a couple nightmares tonight.
Oh, man,
let's continue
my
now.
arm.
Let's get to some real guests, and let's hear some more messages that people have left on the Truth Seeker hotline.
Hey, Ron, I wonder what you think about them self-driving cars. I hear they're testing them in the desert. Ron, I'm a trucker, and sometimes I doze off or swerve off the road a bit while, masturbating and thinking about ballet recitals and jetpacks and such. Self-driving cars will ruin my way of life.
They should ban those self-driving cars. Look, technology is going to make us all obsolete. Example, a coal miner doesn't want to make solar panels. How is he going to look his boy in the face and say, I'll make them their big, tough solar panels, boy. Let's go have some quinoa and almond milk. His son would have every right to shoot him. Okay? It is my mission with this show to make everyone understand the real things you should be worrying about. This globalist agenda, the estrogen teeming through all of our veins. Oh, God. Pretty soon, we'll all be...
My brother, I went deep. I went too deep. I went 6 feet under that time.
I shoved the phone up my ass and smuggled it.
Blast!
I gotta put my hand down there and pull you up. Sure, get my soul shovel. I'm about to dig this fool out of this chocolate hole. Have you fallen down a well, brother? I will pull you out and we can drink of that water together even though you have most likely polluted the groundwater. Like you've been fracking yourself right.
I'm really into Zen and Omen and yoga, and I want to get married to a woman who will be there for me when I get out in 2025. We can have a baby while I'm in prison. One inmate told me you can smuggle your own baby batter out if you hold it under your tongue and exchange it with a family member in the meeting room. Anyway, I know I've made mistakes. I want someone I can grow old with and brutally murder in our golden years.
I think you need some body whispering. Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris is a spiritual body whisperer. Many of you might ask, what? on your cul-de-sac or at the PTA meeting and blowing that thing and women go mental. Believe me, sure you have to blow on the sausage, but while you're blowing on the sausage, you wanna... Hell, I had a whole yoga studio full of fine women all over me when I blew that sausage shit horn. It was like one of them medieval shows on cable, only we didn't have a dwarf or a yak skin for a blanket. Some ignorant fools will say, are you really humming on that sausage? No, I'm cleansing myself. Like wheatgrass on your radio. That's when you cleanse yourself.
But wheatgrass tastes awful.
It tastes awful. Of course it does. But a sausage-shaped horn does not. You understand? The wheatgrass to your radio is a metaphor. It's a figure of speech. You understand? You are a terrible liberal woman. Bad liberal. I bet don't even give the public radio.
No way, why bother? It's so patronizing. It's like being spoken down to by a beggar.
You have to give yourself and your money to public radio. You understand? Do I have to break this down to you, woman? Shut your mouth. That's public radio you're talking about. I am for profit, but many are not. You are barely talking on this show. How am I supposed to teach you the ways of broadcasting, the ways it means what I means? Your comment is getting shot off the hell.
Oh, relax, Ray.
I cannot relax, girl. I am not into relaxation. Relaxation is weak. I want to hit. I am strong. Hit me, Cheryl. Hit me with the rain stick, Cheryl.
Oh, not this again. I really don't understand how hitting you with a rain stick is helpful.
Turn that upside down. Hear those soothing sounds? That is from Australia. And you blow into it.
Isn't that called a didgeridoo?
Whatever! Hit me with a stick! I'm a piñata! I'm not a piñata! You hear me?
Why are you obsessed with piñatas?
Because that's life, Cheryl. You either is one or you isn't one. And sometimes you both is. And you isn't. Ain't you learned nothing? If you would focus on your damn chakra for half a second, all would become clear to you. You can hang yourself in the public square and let people hit you with sticks till candy and coins drop out your ass. Or you can sit on the mountaintop and it's simple. I like both. So we got all these lines lit up.
Let's go to line 4. This guy is really spiritually constipated. He's got an ass full of candy. Let's hit him with one of the big sticks of love.
My friend, what's up? Free yourself. Breathe deep.
Yeah, that's bullshit what you said about coconut water.
Don't you go disrespecting coconut water. That's the nectar of the gods. From places that are mad spiritual. With cave paintings and baking sun and drum circles and heat stroke and where you can swim with dolphins. Dolphins! And communicate with them. Swim with them and communicate with the dolphins. Dolphins are delivering babies, you punk ass.
I heard the dolphins molest people.
Where you hear that, woman? TV? That damn anti-spiritual booty box will suck the life out of you in a minute. Make your whole innards glaze over like someone threw your soul into an oven all covered in egg white. Like this coconut water food right here. Listen, my friend. I just drank some, and I'm significantly more hydrated than you. I'm hydrated. I'm a whole lot wetter than you. People in tropical locations are never thirsty. They've discovered the miracle of coconut water. Crack. And you fill your glass up. Now each coconut maybe contains 6 ounces of coconut juice. If you got a 16-ounce glass, you're gonna want to break 2 coconuts and hydrate yourself. When you chop it up and sprinkle it on a coconut cake. You understand? It's called coconut flakes.
Listen, the next big thing is gonna be potato water. People in Ireland are already working on it when they're not brooding over cigarettes. Potato water is gonna be huge.
Isn't that vodka?
No, in no way. It is the unfermented water from a potato. All moisture should come from nature and be available in easy open containers. Coconuts are too hard to open. Nature tells you when it's wet and engorged and ready for you to drink. You press a potato, you get a beautiful fresh juice, which is just like orange juice, only better. I've also been trying Texas water, but I impaled myself.
Oh, I get you. I hear you. Let's bring it together, my brother. Right? We had crosswords, but now, let's make 2 become 1. The duality is back. You understand? We are one now, my brother. I'm upset, you upset. My belly bubbling, and I got but the females love it. I hold a head of organic broccoli out the window and jump for them hippie girls. Don't I, Cheryl?
You sure do.
Let them hear it, let them hear it.
It's terrifying. It's also terrifying that it works.
Terrifying is right, girl. You know how many intimate unions I've had in the Grain of Truth's parking lot? I'll be ripping off yoga pants with my teeth. Who we got next, Cheryl?
Line 7 wants to talk about honey.
Dr. Ray D'Angelo, I want all your listeners to know, stop eating honey. My family, we don't even use honey products, or conflict honey, as we call it, because honey is made under oppressive circumstances. Bees are kept in servitude and sexual bondage. They're like flying veal. And what's worse, male honeybee genitals explode after sex.
Exploding genitals? Damn! I learned how to do that from an ancient Tibetan dude in the mountains when I was over there for a 3-month spiritual journey. Well, there was no fast food, so it was pretty damn emotional. I told this ancient dude in the hills, I said, I recycle. I give to public radio and eat organic. But there's an empty part of me that wants a high fructose corn syrup song, a big-ass factory farm steak, and to slap hippie girls on the ass and treat them like crap instead of putting up with their neurotic drama and dreadful taste in music. Hippie drama is the worst drama there can be. And this dude, he was spiritual as hell. You know what he said to me? You know what he said, Cheryl?
What did he say?
He said, you have to buy the right books. Listen to the right music. Listen to the girls, hippie drama, and dig down deep inside yourself and like a mofo. And I did. I did, Cheryl. Until my mama threw me out the damn house. And here I am. That was my time in Tibet. At least I think it was Tibet.
Are you sure it was Tibet?
Oh, I don't know. Some darn place with hills and sheep and everyone singing in choirs and all inbred, and they played a lot of rugby. Things like that. Tibetan stuff, you know. It was real cool. Played some Tibetan rugby, ate some cheese on toast. Real Tibetan style, too. Legs all crossed. For real. Anyway, let's wind down the show with the final yoga pose of an intense session, Savasana.
It's actually Shavasana.
Shavasana. Don't correct me, I'm a yogi woman.
Yes.
Shavasana.
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 I know Shavasana. Or come here on the big Ray yoga mat, girl. Lay down like a corpse, like you dead as a doornail. Lay there like you just got shot or died on a finger food voyage gone astray. I love me fresh corpse. It's so relaxing. You relax with me out there. You relax, Cheryl? You look stiff. Corpse aren't stiff, you understand?
Okay, I don't really know what all of this means.
Shh. Stare at the ceiling and shut up.
All
Think
right.
empty thoughts. Clear your brain.
Yeah?
Like, go in your head right now. Close your eyes. Go in your head. Get a whisk broom. You know what a whisk broom is? You'll see a barber on TV, and after he cuts your hair, he whisk broom you off, your hair off your body.
Yeah.
Take a whisk broom and whisk your brain out your head and clear your thoughts.
Okay.
Like, do it now, do it now. Clear your brain of all them damn thoughts.
Yeah.
You feel empty now?
Yeah.
Is your brain empty?
Yeah.
Now let's go. Man, I'm so empty right now. Like I got a colonic in my brain stream. Like I crapped the crap out of my brain. Hit the outro music.
This has been another episode of Chakra Attack with Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris.
Shit, ouch!
Your hands to yourself.
Don't ever do me that way, woman.
Weasel News.
A crucial touchdown for Canada has been brought.
Santos has won a culinary award for exceptional food poisoning. The War on Terror.
Canadian.
responsibility for the bombing yesterday of the Trans-Canadian to Los Santos hydro pipeline, which is still under construction but is already bringing much-needed water to the state. The terrorist organization says that Canadian water is for Canadians, eh? And then they drunkenly rambled about hockey, maple syrup, and free healthcare.
City officials are celebrating as the city has won the coveted FPA, or Food Poisoning Award. A reality TV show hosted by celebrity chef Ricky Benettini shot their entire last season traveling from shanty ethnic food huts to dingy food trucks in a town that is yearning for authenticity and ending up stooped over a toilet as a result. This was Weasel News.
It's time for you to have opinions of our own. This is
It's the Chatosphere with Michelle and Laszlo.
Hi, I'm Michelle Makes.
And I'm Laszlo.
And this is
Chatosphere with Michelle and Laszlo. God, I just love doing that.
Me too.
So, anyway, on today's show, we've got some amazing stuff.
We have a co-host who is not accepting the reality of their contract.
Come on, Michelle, let me do the intro, okay? I'm really good at it. I know how to monologue. Seriously, I talk to myself a lot. You know, sometimes I just stand in front of the mirror with no clothes on and say, you like this? You want some of this?
Oh, I know. I get it. You're an adult loser. You're pathetic. Every show you do this. No, I'm sorry. You know the rules. Sorry, everybody. See, we're Vinewood liberals. We love each other, but we've got massive egos, so we can't quite get along.
My ego was shattered long ago. You know, it was called the 80s, but I picked up the pieces and glued it together with bourbon and acting out sexually with not that very attractive of a woman. Okay? So speak for yourself.
I'm speaking for the show, Dictard. Chatosphere, hosted by me, Michelle Makes, with sidekick support work from you. Until your contract runs out and you can be let go. Mr. Laszlo, I don't have a surname.
Every week. You rub my face in it every goddamn week.
Because every week you act like I'm not here and it's still one of your countless previous shows that didn't work out and yet somehow allow you to fail upwards. Man, you must have some amazing pictures of whichever executives you're blackmailing.
Listen, if you're gonna fail, fail up, I always say. And you're not even being fair.
Fair is you calling me a bitch?
That was once.
Or stealing my jokes?
That was twice.
Or interrupting me?
I don't interrupt you.
Or you just did it again.
I know, it's a joke. The reason men interrupt women all the time is because you yammer on and on.
Oh yeah, women, they talk and they talk.
Damn. Really funny. Misogynist. Make me out to be a shrew so you can attack me. That's the easiest trick in the book. This is the 21st century, Laszlo. We're all equal now. Every right-minded person in this city knows that, and still you've got gender issues. The fact is you hate women.
I love women. Michelle, come here. Listen, we're off on the wrong foot. Let me rub your back. Oh my God, is that a...
Ew, get off! Don't rub my back. Besides, you're only a liberal because your job depends on it.
Don't be mad at me because you've got moles. You should get that checked. And I'm a liberal because you have to be in the entertainment industry. I'd much rather be chewing tobacco, grabbing my nuts, mistreating women, wearing a wife-beater shirt, drinking gin, huffing Freon. I'm the real deal, Michelle. The real deal. My fans know it. When I work out, I do it for the fans. When I'm pumping iron, looking at my pecs, I go, the fans want these pecs. I got a TV show, a radio show. I'm everywhere. I'm on a billboard. I'm in bathrooms. Then one idiotic program director on a rinky-dink talk network says that I don't attract the youth demographic. Well, that's because they're all high. So now I'm saddled with a 22-year-old microblogger with typical millennial issues as a co-host.
Host!
Whatever.
You're the co-host of Chatosphere, the right-minded, left-thinking, progressive entertainment talk show for all of Los Santos and Blaine County.
Oh, you just love saying that, don't you? My name's Michelle Makes. God, you're like a parrot that sits on the shoulder of a pirate.
You hate women, and you won't stop quoting those dragon-brained fantasy novels.
I like saying winch, even if it is from 1402 and there were dragons flying around upside down.
Ugh. Enough of your Renaissance fair speak. You're ridiculous. We have an incredible show today. We've got, who have we got? Let me see. Brother Adrian. He runs the Children of the Mountain, that study program you keep hearing advertised.
That is a cult. Why do they always give me the cults to interview? God, I'm doomed. You want to do a show in this market, it's cults and whack jobs and fake boobies everywhere.
You're so judgmental.
I'm not talking about yours. They're tiny fake. I mean, it's cute. I like to put little army men on them and you can have a little battle and I take pictures and put it it on the internet.
That's disturbing.
It's awesome. It's pretty sexual.
No, please, keep describing my back. It's really doing things for me.
Okay.
You host a singing contest and work on a celebrity and...
Where you think you was going? What the? This is fucked up. What? Holy shit!
Stars, everybody. Actor Jimmy Boston will be on the phone. Tyler Dixon, Milton McElroy. Then we'll take some calls, discuss the issues affecting Los Santos, entertainment, politics, health. It's going to be a great show.
Yeah, there's nothing like liberal politics in Vinewood to get people excited. Listen, everybody, since I started endorsing a hybrid, I really feel like an expert on green issues.
That's great. I saw the commercial. It's just so powerful.
Oh, thanks, Michelle.
I love you, Laz. Is he on the phone? He is? Great! Here's someone we all really love. You are really wowing us with your new show. Jimmy Boston, how's it going, Jimmy?
Yeah, everything's going great. It's a great show. Really great. I told my agent I wanted something serious and character-driven, but that also shows I've got great ads. So yeah, Lifeguard 3D is a fantastic career.
That's just great.
Yeah, movies are overrated. TV, it's where it's at. We'd love to get you on my show. Maybe you could come on and sing with me like a duet. Man, it's so great that you're doing something more meaningful. And Jimbo, you know, we could grab a drink sometime, hit the town. I know some amazing underground clubs where celebs like me and you hang out, finger groupies.
Thanks, Laszlo. Thanks a lot. Listen, you're a cool guy. I love that you do that whole radio hosting. Really funny stuff. And normally, ugly guys sort of act all shy, but you've got lots of personality and you're really funny. Thanks. Anyway, glad you love the show. Peace. Keep long.
Oh, not another one. These Absalon guys are taking over.
I think you blew off there, Les. That's a bromance you're gonna have to let slide. He didn't even want you to be a cameo on Lifeguard. Your career could be out swimming and get into trouble and need rescuing. You've got no friends, Laz.
Please, I would be amazing on that show. I would totally wear a banana hammock. I've got friends, Michelle. Lots of friends. And we all hang out in banana hammocks together.
Wow, sounds amazing. I'd love to get involved. You have friends? Call one.
I would totally rotisserie you.
Ew! Oh, I feel soiled.
It's fun. You should try it. And you know what? Maybe I will call one of my friends. Look at this address book on my phone. Packed with friends. Look, it's my friend Reed. Maybe I'll call Reed, but later. People don't want to hear from my friends. Man, I was out last night partying. Oh, good times. Bottle service. Well, I mean, I snuck the bottle in, but God. And there's nothing like taking advantage of a lonely divorcee from the Midwest while she quietly weeps to let you know that you're a star on television. Chicks love it.
You really are a man. That made me very sad. That entire monologue was, well, it was disgusting. And she's probably crying because it was over in 60 seconds.
Who cares? I got mine. I busted a nut.
Please don't use that black scent again. And you really hate women.
Ball all you want. Sorry Mother Nature made your private parts so tedious. Ugh. Anyway, we've got another celebrity calling in.
Someone you can really relate to. An actor and a reality TV star, Tyler Dixon. Hey, Tyler. How's the new show?
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I love the new show. I mean, it's really different because it's a reality show, but, like, I'm already famous. So it should be really interesting. It's kind of like starting on season 2 of most shows, which is sort of amazing.
That's just great. And any movies, or are you waiting for the right role?
I really want a big dramatic role. You know, one I can see my kid into. Something about terror, you know? You know, people pick a volcano or something where I can be like a superhero.
What have you done?
I'm tired of this blathering. Volcanoes. The whole town is deluded.
I love the idea, though. A new kind of reality show about famous people. That's going to be the best of both worlds.
Oh, it sounds fantastic.
Don't be sarcastic. You're just bitter because they didn't offer it to you.
Let's go to the phones.
Yeah, we want to hear from you out there about what's going on in your Los Santos.
Hey, I can't believe what you guys said last week about award shows. I really love them. The interesting speeches, actors rattling off names of people you've never heard of, but they flew to get the job. Movies you'll never watch that win the prizes. I love award shows. They make me cry.
Award shows are really fantastic. I mean, the Pop Video Awards, so relevant, so controversial.
Yeah, fantastic. Nothing like giving each other plastic statues to help elevate art. Next caller.
Hey there, I'm Simon. I'm a big fan of the show. Now listen, I just want to share with everyone, you don't need to spend all that time working out.
topless, all sweating on me.
Who wants to share sweaty equipment or get disgusting fungus? Share showers with strangers? What are you, nuts? I don't want Hong Kong foot or ringworm. I found the perfect fail-safe solution. Surgery.
Thank you.
That's a guy after your own heart, Laz. Idiotic and superficial. Oh, we have a caller for you. Says his name is Reed.
What's up, Laszlo?
Hey, buddy.
Just to be clear, Laszlo, we're not friends. I defriended you years ago from all of my social networks.
Wow, you are a mess, Laszlo. Next caller.
Hey, Laszlo, that's offensive what you said about me.
You mean when I said it was for creepy perverts who run around the house in a jockstrap, pecking away at a laptop?
Hey, I'm not a pervert. Just really into fantasy sports. I have a fantasy football team. I think about it for hours. Fantasizing we just won. We're in the locker room. Half the guys are nude. We're really pumped. We're taking a shower, and then. Okay, anyways, so what if me and my friends get together?
That nasty stuff. Now I have a little friend who likes to sniff his stuff. He also loves to dip it. He really likes that stuff. He grins just like a possum when it runs right down his chin. That's when I have to turn my head and walk away. Nasty, nasty stuff. That horrible nasty stuff. I cried once too much when I lost my love. I did my best to do it, but I just couldn't do it. And all at once does my do it. That nasty, nasty stuff.
I go straight to hell. She reminds me of Bruce commercial. Says you set me up another thing, cause I think about her.
Nasty stuff.
In the sea, there are big fish and there are little fish. The same is true on land. But which are you? Isn't it time to define yourself? At Shark, we have different Shark credit cards based on your level of insecurity. Let your credit card color define you. Go on a shopping spree with a red Shark card. The Great White Shark is a beast of a card. Everyone in the restaurant will see it and know you are the ultimate predator. Tiger Shark is for the flamboyant spender. The Bull Shark for the violent, aggressive predator who hunts in all kinds of environments. Or there's the charitable basking shark. The card for the slow-moving liberal with no teeth. Shark for the apex predator. This is Rebel Radio.
I'm a charger that charges through the night like an orange bolt of light, passing everything in sight. I'm the best pal that you boys ever had. I'm thunder on the highway looking bad, bad, bad. I'm a knight, like the kind that shines armor with my polished body gleam.
Stressful. Stress is the killer, y'all. Don't make no mistake about it. Bless your hearts. All y'all's hearts. I am just so relaxed. Look at me.
You do look fantastic, Bobby June. You been on vacation? Maybe a cruise?
Oh, hush up, girl. You know it's my new line of Bobby June Vice City inspired tanning spray.
Oh, yes. It looks fantastic and naturally orange. Bobby June Vice City inspired tanning sprays are available wherever tanning sprays are sold while supplies last.
Okay, no more of this. Let's get on with the show and on with the cooking. Okay, today we're gonna make ribs. Pickled, braised gopher ribs with ranch dressing and a blue cheese dip combo. Slow cooked, y'all, till the meat is just falling off the bone. Now, I love me gopher ribs because they're tiny and you aren't gonna gain so much weight when you eat them. It is so good. One woman accused me of sorcery. Can you believe that? What an accusation. I mean, really? Me? Now, did y'all know that in some parts of the country, you can, in self-defense, shoot anyone you believe is using sorcery on you? Yeah, you gotta stand your ground, honey. Ain't no witch or warlock gonna tell me what to do. Now,
Speaking of standing your ground, here's a man that doesn't back down from a fight. He's moved from show business to the government like many great men before him. And he's rising up the ranks of politics in San Andreas by giving us policies we can all understand. Now, if we have anything to do with it, he's going to be our next governor. Please welcome the one, the only, Jock Cranley.
Bless your heart, Bobby June. You know something? Hey, folks, thanks.
Jock, get yourself in here in my kitchen. Bless your heart, Jock.
Wow, thanks. I love you too. Let me just tell you something real important. All of you. Bobby June, I'm a big fan of your immunization fight. A big fan. Because I think we're all sick of government telling us how to live, where we can drive, what we can put into our bodies.
Ain't that the God's honest truth? Bless your heart. Finally, someone telling it like it is. It ain't government's place to tell us stuff, aside from the things that matter, like what marriage is, as if we didn't already know, and which human rights violate foreign dictators to turn a blind eye to in exchange for cheap oil.
Listen here. If there's one thing that matters to sensible Americans more than anything, it's gas prices. Even folks that can't afford a car and enjoy huffing the stuff tell me how important it is. I've been on a listening tour of the state.
I saw your bus. It looks real fun out there. Who were all them girls suntanning on the top? Those your nieces?
Yes. I'm about family, Bobby June. I've had 3 of them. Listen, I ain't a big believer in mumbo-jumbo or economics or any of that crap, pardon my French, but gas prices are the very basis of our economy here in San Andreas, which is why under my governing gubernatorialness, under me, we will ensure gas remains entirely untaxed. After all, I was always taught what is good for the goose is good for the gander.
Oh, that is so true. I mean, when I think of liberals, Jock, I remember what my mama said. Hey, even a stop clock is right twice a day.
You said it, Bobby June. We're turning the clock. Under me, I'm about jobs and I'm about families. I've had 3 families and I've learned from my mistakes. I think people know that about me. I've made some bad decisions. And now, I'm ready to do good.
That's just so powerful. One of the things about me is I'm not a judgmental person. I don't judge people. Well, not white people. But you've got to learn from your mistake.
Look, nobody's made more mistakes than me, Bobby, which is why I'm uniquely qualified to run the world's 6th largest economy. Hey, I know how to jump out of a burning building, and I get back to the community. As soon as I heard about so many people losing their homes in that storm in Liberty City, I flew out there for a special screening of my latest movie. It was to bring smiles and hope during the bleakest of times. Thanks to all that showed up, by the way. And with our cut of food and beverage concessions, it was a great positive event.
Bless your heart. So are you gonna help me cook this here supper or what, Jock?
It would be my pleasure.
So let's get in here. Let me grab some pots and pans and the fats and the salt and some butter. We're gonna need a little brown sugar, some margarine, baked beans, pork rinds, marshmallows, barbecue sauce, of course. Oh, white sugar, white lightning, and the bacon. Hey, bacon's God's way of saying he loves us. Ain't that right? Listen, Jock, before we get started, now you mentioned it earlier, I'm really fired up about vaccines and immunization in this country. And I mean, these shots will give you a disease and wait for your body to just fight it out. It's horrible. Listen, we never got my stepson Randy shots, and he was just happy as a peach, living his life to the fullest right up to the end when he died naturally of polio at the age of 7. I swear he didn't regret it for a minute. He told me so on his deathbed. Mama, name a casserole after me. And I said, why, hell, of course, Randy, you sweet little angel. Bless your heart. And I did. I called it Cripple's Crock Pot.
Available in the frozen food section of your local supermarket while supplies last.
That sounds delicious.
Oh, honey, it is. It's one of my favorite recipes. Now, then we took little Randy's body outside and, you know, all his little stuffed animals and everything that was about him, and made a bonfire and roasted a pig and had a potluck supper with all our neighbors. Now, that's how you work through grief. By surrounding yourself with friends and family and plowing through it with peach schnapps and cocktail wieners, tater tot pie and soda pudding. Comfort foods are for when you need comforting. That's why they call them comfort foods. If I'm mourning a polio-ridden stepchild, I ain't gonna cry into a salad, am I? No. I'm gonna rejoice the early passing of my dearest by making a big old batch of beef enchiladas that will shut down the blood to your brain and let you live in the moment like you just had a stroke.
You're so right, Bobby. And I have to say, these here hors d'oeuvres or hoopers, d'oeuvres or advertisers are delightful.
Thank you, honey. I like to call them whores ovaries. Tastes great at first, but then you realize everyone else has stuck their fingers in the pudding. Also, I can't say anything in French. The only good thing that ever came out of France was the pizza.
Ain't that the truth? Take back the Statue of Happiness. It's ugly. Got a face like a sour fish.
She's just in a bad mood, isn't she? Speaking of French people, Jock, I want to talk to you about what you will do about promiscuity in this country. You know, on this show, we preach abstinence. If you don't want a bun in the oven, honey, stick it in the smoker.
I'm a big fan of sticking it in the smoker. Barbecue, tailgate parties, hell, I'd smoke anything. I teach my kids abstinence as well. My 16-year-old daughter will have her friends over to the pool, and I'll swim with them and play keep-away, splashing around, you know, having fun, and I use that time to witness to them. I say, girls, this is a fantastic time in your life. You know, you're all so beautiful and burgeoning into womanhood, and a couple of you have developed fine breasts, as I see, and several about to fall out of your swimming costume. But don't do anything stupid that could ruin your life. Boys, they are trouble. Save yourself for your husband. You know, Bobby June, the important thing is that people learn about the decisions they are making in their own lives. And one decision we all gotta make is to stop letting immigrants ruin our economy. I mean, it just ain't right. You cannot get a job right now because foreigners have them. Well, America did not become the greatest country ever by letting foreigners in, and that's a fact. Listen, Bobby June. Listen, all of you. I am not a racist. I said some things, yeah, I did. That was a very long time ago. But there is a difference. If we want this country to be great again, we've got to start fighting wars we can win and stop fighting against crazy folk who ain't gonna give up. Which is why I want us to think about invading Europe again. Seriously.
How do you mean?
Now, I ain't never been one for book learning, but I'm a big fan of history documentaries. And historical television shows us that America is at its finest when we invade Europe.
You know something? You're right.
Exactly. I mean, we've spent 50 years invading Asia and the Middle East, and it ain't right. Them folks don't want us. They're too different. They eat food that's a bunch of damn paste. So what I'm gonna propose as governor of this state is that we plan a massive invasion force and go ahead and invade France. Because if there's one country we can beat in a goddamn arm wrestle, it's them limp-wristed, patronizing cheese monkeys. And I promise you this, I promise you, if Great Britain wants to stand in our way, I'll tell you what, we'll invade them too. Make them start speaking English and everything. Now, I've seen a lot of movies, and how often is the world threatened by a creepy British guy? It's never an American, not never. So I'm saying, if we're serious about fighting terror, and I know we are, we go straight to the source and invade Great Britain. Finish off what old George started back in 1770, whatever it was. That's how we're gonna win this war, Bobby June. That's how we can avenge them American lives, by killing every goddamn one of them bastards, pardon my French, because that's what love is all about.
Honey, they love you, Jock. Bless your heart. Hell, I'll vote for you. You got my vote.
Bobby June, let's talk about this election. It's really up to everybody to get out there and make a difference. You gotta do everything in your power to make sure we win. This is not a socialist country, it's not. This is America. We're nationalists, national socialists, if you will, because our society is our nation. But trust me, this is the most important moment in American history. If we get this wrong, well, we're shit out of luck. Pardon my French.
How so?
Who's that?
My producer, Ricky, speaking out of turn again. Don't worry, she's just got a tan.
Oh, okay. Had me worried for a moment there. I'll tell you what, because this is it. They are trying to steal our country away. Lawton and all his cronies, all of them cronies in the Capitol. I'm against cronyism, which is why I'm supported by only big American companies. companies who care about things that matter and don't want business bogged down by regulations. Like pension obligations, gone. Environmental concerns, great if we can afford them, but we can't, gone. Affirmative action? What do you think? Hey, coffee over there, what do you think?
It's Ricky.
Whatever. What do you think about affirmative action? Hey, you ain't a Lebanon, is you? I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. Some of my best friends was Lebanons, but it's unnatural and a sin. So affirmative action is gone. Having to hire foreigners is gone. Making schools accept minorities is gone. Subsidizing education is gone. Heck, education will be gone. That's why you gotta vote. It's real change. Change we want. Change back. Because I'm all about families, and families need children at home.
Jock, I have to say, I loved your reality show where you were a police officer arresting people. That little boy sure was hollering when you hit him with that nightstick. Your brother.
If you want to push me, if anybody wants to push me, you'll find out there's a whole lot more to Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris than a doctorate from a respected university and a string of successful books and a top-rated health show. If you want to go there, woman, you want a piece of me, if you want to party, huh? Because I know things. I know them. Dumb things. I know dumb things, and dumb things know me, and therefore dumb things don't know that I know those things. So I know dumb things because dumb things is right in front of my face. I'll tell the audience.
Calm down, Ray. You're not angry again. I wasn't disrespecting your duality. It's the smoothie you made me. I'm kind of bugging out.
That's because it's Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris Bug Out Smoothie with Spirulina, which is nature's PCP. I'm sorry, Cheryl. You know I love you, but sometimes you need to be yelled at. Cheryl, right now! Right now! Right now! Get that! Get it! Get it! I'ma catch. Don't do it on the air. Don't do it. Now look, I'ma catch it in my hand, and I'ma throw this in your mouth. Open your mouth.
Okay.
Open your mouth now.
Hey!
Oh no. You open your mouth. I'ma throw you my and my gonna go in your mouth. Open your mouth wide.
Okay. All right.
Catch it. You gotta catch it.
Dude, I'm watching my figure. Excuse me. Listen, I got the so-called diabetes. Them doctors said my arteries was like cement. I've had 3 strokes, and I am fine. Because I don't worry. It's the worry that'll kill you. Come on, girl. Now, come. See? That ain't so bad, is it? Thanks for coming on the show, Jock, and we'll all vote for you in the election.
Bless your heart, Bobby June.
Bless your heart, Jock Cranley. Oh, you don't. Okay, our next guest is super exciting because she's a superstar. You've no doubt heard her songs. She's here to talk to us about adopting children from foreign countries and to sing her new song. Please welcome pop legend turned country western crooner, Samantha Muldoon. Girl, get in this kitchen right this minute.
Thank you. Oh, you are so great. Thank you. Oh, you look fantastic, Bobby June. You like my new accent?
Bless your heart, Samantha. I was wondering what that was. Well, my goodness, you look incredible in that dress. It's some kind of designer dress.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Now, you've been on a mission, a crusade, really, to help children. It's incredible how many kids you've adopted from Africa. You are such a beautiful person.
Well, these children are born in places that are so poverty-stricken, it's sad. We bring them to America so they can have a chance at a better life.
Do any of them steal?
What do you mean?
You know, just wondering, that's all. You can take the gator out of the swamp, but don't be surprised if it bites you through the coffee table, if you know what I'm saying. Speaking of, I think we should cook some up. Ooh, yes, some Bobby June's Street Value breaded fried alligator tenderloin scallopini with lemon butter sauce and ranch dressing.
That's right, available in the frozen food aisle of your favorite grocery store.
Okay, let's get that gator out. Oh, you silly girl, it's dead. Old Pig killed it this morning. Had it plumbing special. Now, you've had tough 2 months, didn't you? Overdosed or something?
Well, that was an accidental overdose. I accidentally drank an entire bottle of vodka and then ate a fistful of pills while sobbing. It was a total accident. It has nothing to do with my career meltdown or my recent breakup or how I've changed my accent. and the paparazzi just keep coming out.
A beautiful whale! They are something, aren't they? Just wanting to ruin everyone's lives. They put a video of me online saying I was talking hateful. I was talking about gophers and rabbits and things that dig holes in my garden. I hate them varmints. That liberal media had a field day. Well, I don't believe the liberal media. The ones that win awards for journalistic investigating. Trash, I call it. I never read the tablets. Now, Samantha, I must see you on every magazine cover in the checkout aisle. One the other day said you had had sex with an alien. Is that true, girl? Was you lonely?
You're gonna die!
That's what I thought. I thought that can't be true. We have to keep things pure. You know, don't go around mixing. Things that shouldn't be mixed. So tell me about your kids. How many you adopted?
13, and I love every one of them. They each have their own room and their own name. You know, Bobby June, children are tiny little liberals. You have to teach them to stop throwing tantrums and asking for handouts.
Ain't that the truth? Listen, with my kids, I had to teach each of them to beat up their friends and take what they need. Otherwise, they ain't gonna make it in this world. And that is being a parent. All right, let's put some oil in the pot here. How about it? We'll get 2 gallons of pig fat, a bit of beef dripping. I think about it all the time. You know how bad things are. I just want things to go back the way they were. Life was better when I was growing up. Saw cops, drive-ins, drink driving. You know, certain words were okay to say. None of this political correctness. I mean, that's a misnomer if I've ever heard one. Really. Now, you used to be a Vinewood liberal, didn't you?
Oh, yes, Bobby June. And I woke up and saw the error of my ways. It's sad how people are so shallow and petty now, won't even stick by their convictions. Sometimes when I get down, I think about how happy I am with Mom Bank. I earn frequent flyer miles on every purchase.
Oh, I saw you bleed about that. Now, that's very exciting to see you talk about something you care about so much, like consumer banking.
Yes, and for the record, I would be talking about it even if they weren't paying me.
Let me just add a few sticks of butter here to the sauce, a drop of duck fat. Beautiful, that looks great. It's hard out there, I know. Having a radio show and writing books, blogs, appearing on billboards. I work 18 hours a day. I never took a handout. Fact is, we're fighting the good fight against evil, and liberals are traitors. The founding fathers set a course for this country, and that is to make sure that the rich don't have to pay taxes and women and minorities can't vote. Money and freedom will trickle down, and it's a proven fact that it's the best system of democracy. Journalists are terrorists. They're biased. I'm not biased. It's enough for me. You can keep the services. I'll keep my money. Social Security. The fact is, poor people live too damn long, while the rich die young, having been worked to death paying for all these taxes. I've read the reports. They've tried to hide it.
I'm a strict constitutionalist myself. My grandma told me that when we were under the gold standard, you could buy a hamburger for a nickel. A nickel! Everything was clean. It just sounds better.
Well, I can tell you one thing from where I am right here in Bobby June's kitchen. This is how I see it. There's only one foreign policy that's 100% effective, and that's carpet bombing. Now, while this gator cooks, do you want to sing a song for us? I know you're known mostly for pop songs.
Yes, but I did some soul searching with my manager, accountant, and dialect coach, and they said that pop country would open a whole new world for me. So I've changed directions and politics a bit in order to explore this new demographic that doesn't save money and buys all kinds of superfluous stuff and doesn't have a clue what downloading is. This is a song from my new album. It's called I Like Things Just the Way They Are.
Blood dripping down your face! And even better, doing it to some punk who thinks he knows more about meditation than you do. But you don't know more than me. Trust me. You come walking in the door of your house and your woman sees you all covered in animal entrails or even swallowing the neighbor's liver, she's gonna think twice about hassling you. Twice!
What is that smell? It's horrible.
That's my new composting TV, Cheryl. As part of the Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris fully organic living system, I have turned my old tube TV into a compost bin. Why am I gonna watch some old damn football games when I can watch worms eat my feces from a month ago? The lowest creature in nature becomes your greatest ally in this fight against racism. You got to compost. There be annelids up in that shit. I compost condoms. I compost people. I compost every damn thing I can. And my flowers grow. My flowers grow from that compost. My garden is rich. My garden is rich. My heart is full. Cheryl, you okay? You look hungover. You all right?
I'm just mesmerized by these fish. What are they doing? They're swimming in the trash can.
That's my new koi pond. Recycled koi. You can learn a lot about relaxing and spirituality from the Japanese, Cheryl. They are some deep people. Not just hibachi, getting them grilled shrimp and that rice stirred with the vegetables and stuff, and the guy puts the onions on top of makes the onions into a volcano, doing tricks and stuff with your damn food right in front of you, like a damn food circus. You got to consume the culture, Cheryl. Consume it. Literally, spiritually, consume the culture, Cheryl. That's what makes it spiritual. By consuming bits of other people's culture and then holding it over the heads of others and less spiritual than you. You understand?
I just don't see how watching goldfish in a trash can is spiritual. It's like we're just watching living things, just these creatures swimming around in circles until they die.
Don't you be back talking about koi pond, woman. You got me all twisted up now. My mind is going other places right now. Hold on now. You get me upset now. Now I gotta... Oh, that's much better. Much better. Who's on the phone?
Line 6. I mean, this one is really pissed off, totally yelling.
Ray, it's rude and disgusting what you say about fat people. I'm a BBF.
BBF? What the hell's a BBF, Cheryl?
It's a big, beautiful female.
What did I say, woman?
About how we're calorie hoarders? About how there are starving people and we're the problem? You called us sweaty messes that take up too much room.
Sure, I said that?
Yes, you did. You called for mandatory gastro bans for all large Americans, like anyone who's a little bit bigger than you at all. And you had a mandatory vegan diet.
Our society focuses too much on being skinny. It's a conspiracy by the media. I'm happy with my size. Beauty comes in all shapes and sizes, and I think everybody should be accepted for who they are.
Absolute nonsense! Get off my damn shelf! You're screwing up my shocker! If there's one thing I cannot stand, is people screaming about how happy they are. I ain't about being happy, people. That ain't the point of nothing. Happiness can suck my fatty. It's about duality. Happiness and sadness, life and death, kindness and unkindness. That's why I called you fat. Because I love you. You understand? I called you fat because I love you. And that's why I lost my chakra on Cheryl. Because she's my sister. That's why I fired Lionel, a perfectly good producer, because he was my brother, and that is why I am too. I'm a... I'm asleep. I'm grown, I'm a child. I'm old man, and I'm afraid of death. I'm a sleeping baby. I hate it when people say they slept like a baby. Babies sleep like shit! Need a titty to get them through the night. Cheryl, I'm thinking about yours right now.
I don't think you'd like mine. They're like really, really hairy.
You gotta pluck, girl. You got to pluck. Many a first date has been ruined when the first base is covered by foliage. Touch my special place right now.
Ray, we've talked about this. I'm not into you. I'm bi, but this is so inappropriate for the workplace.
What? My special place is inappropriate? My heart? I'll tell you what, touch my heart. Place your hand on my central solar plexus. Right? Let me breathe deep. Damn, girl, what does that sound? What are you chewing?
Nicotine gum. Well, actually, I can't afford nicotine gum, so I just emptied a bunch of butts out into regular gum and rolled it up, and that's what I'm chewing.
You an addict, girl. You is an addict. You gotta go cold tofu turkey. Next, caller!
Hi, Dr. Ray. Hi, Nurse Cheryl, I love this show. You've got me through some real spiritual crises in the past. I called in once before, and you told me to stop acting like a little kid and grow up.
And did you, friend?
I sure did. I left my mom's house that day and went out to act like an adult. I committed adultery, and I cheated on my tax returns, which are the fastest ways to feel grown up.
Oh, that is such a touching story. We really do make a difference.
That is true. There are many ways to get in tune with nature, and fraud and messing around with your old lady are but two. Like a horny chameleon of love. Damn you fine, girl. Don't you think we should really be spiritual together? Making the beast with two backs? Look, I drew a cave picture over here on the wall.
That's just two stick figures and a bunch of lines. Wait, if you're channeling your ancestors and that's really who's drawing this, they're terrible artists.
Those lines? You don't get it, girl. Those lines are zebra print sheets, only made out of silk on a round bed. So I only do it in the round. That's us becoming spiritually connected. Nakedness, souls seeping all over the place, full, sweaty, chakra attack with Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris. I like to remind people of my seminars on the first weekend of every month. Tell me more about it, Cheryl.
Join Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris the first weekend of every month for a spiritual retreat at the Los Santos Civic Center. There's going to be free parking, a vegan buffet, and all-night oming.
That's right. 1 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m., and we still own it. When you spend 2 days launching a 120-degree convention center with a bunch of other sweaty people, you're going to have to make a lot of progress. Look inside yourself. Step outside yourself, right? Then cut a hole in yourself. Then look inside yourself with yourself. Look inside of the person you step out. Break down the rules of society and watch what happens. A bunch of sleep-deprived maniacs forming tribes, raiding other parties, taking hostages, fashioning weapons out of anything you can find. You'll carve a damn knife out of a piece of candy. Are you a fool? Are you a damn fool?
Let's take a call. Hi, Jake. You're on Chakra Attack.
I want to talk about people with birds. Why do people have hair? Animals shouldn't talk, and ones that do should be shot.
Oh, I don't know. I love it when dolphins talk.
You stay away from them dolphins, girl. I warned you before. They have some very sophisticated Zen shit going on. Swimming in the ocean, performing tricks for rednecks, jumping through hoops, falling in love with lonely zookeepers. We can learn a lot from fish.
I think they're mammals.
Same thing. Don't you correct me on the air in front of my people.
Next caller, are you on the line?
I'm calling from the San Andreas State Penitentiary.
Dad? Is that you, Dad? Daddy!
Oh, my
Daddy!
Oh, my God. Every single time a guy calls an integrated health show from a correctional facility, you think it's your dad. He's not your long-lost father.
Actually, I am. Hello, son.
Oh, my God. I knew this day would come. See, Cheryl? With your hairy nipples and bad energy and undernourished chakra, I've been telling you for years one day I would be reunited with my father. Put on some heartwarming music right now. Put some heartwarming on that a father and a son can spiritually connect them. Daddy, I've been crocheting you an Afghan quilt and scrapbooking and keeping a photo album for us to share together of all our future memories. Oh my God, Dad. You don't.
I couldn't believe it was my son on the radio.
This is so touching. We should send him all of your books and one of those stand-up cardboard cutouts of you oming.
Dad, we gotta do some touching shit together. Heartfelt spiritual moments like on a greeting card commercial. Are you gonna take me fishing? I love fishing.
Ha! I just called to say you're an embarrassment, boy.
What?
As soon as everyone here in prison found out that I was your father, now the whole place makes fun of me. There's a reason I left you all these years ago. You're a wuss, boy. A bullying, nasty, creepy, liberal wuss. I'm glad I'm gonna die in here and won't have to endure ever meeting you in person. Goodbye!
Oh my God. Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris is about to cry loud. Don't cry, don't cry. I'm falling apart, Cheryl. I'm falling apart. Life is a journey and the wheels have just flown off this spiritual roof. I am clairvoyant as hell. You know this, but I did not see that coming. There's a lot of things, Cheryl, I see coming, but that one I did not see coming. I don't know if any amount of meditating in flowing robes by a koi pond is gonna save me now. Contain yourself, don't cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm falling apart, Cheryl, over here. I'm falling apart. That man took my heart, Cheryl. He took my heart, made it into a heart snowball, and threw it in my face.
This has been Chakra Attack with Dr. Ray D'Angelo Harris.
Cheryl, hold me.
You want to own a successful franchise. You want to make money. Well, what do you invest in? Fast food? Frozen yogurt? They're fads. They'll soon go out of fashion. What's the one growth business in America? Isn't it time you got into the one industry that we're giving the Chinese a real run for their money? Correctional institutions. At PIC, we'll help you get set up with your own franchise. Running your own prison is easy. It's the one business where you really do have a captive audience. Just lock them up, throw away the key, and watch the profits roll in. You can guarantee a steady stream of new inmates. We give generously to local and national politicians to ensure stiff penalties for all manner of crimes rather than rehabilitation. Help clean up the streets and make a tidy profit. We'll have America back the way we want it to be. White, paranoid, and happy to burn anyone that looks different. Contact PIC today and get your introductory kit on investing in your own prison franchise. The Prison Industrial Complex, a real American success story that they can't outsource.
The American healthcare industry is in shambles, but you desperately need surgery to fix your broken tits. Why not outsource? Implant Outsource, the show that sends you to an exotic location to get plastic surgery. Everything else you buy is made in Asia. What?